welcome to my poorly lit bedroom. Today I am going to be doing a little book haul and then probably rearranging my bookshelf and then giving a bookshelf tour. Today I went to Half Price Books and I got 6 books for $30. Resistance by Jennifer A. Nielsen. I do not know what this is about, but I know it's one of her historical fictions and I really like her False Prince trilogy, which it's actually a 5-book series, but I didn't like book 4 very much and I didn't read the rest of book 5. I only read the first half, so I'm just gonna call it a trilogy. And I have yet to read any of her historical fiction books, even though I now own 4. So I'm really excited to get to that. And then I got A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks. I watched this movie and it was really good but really sad. So I am really excited to read the book because I like the movie, so I'm sure it'll be good. And then I got 4 Jane Austen books. I got Mansfield Park. And then we have Emma. This one is quite thick, but the cover is literally so pretty. Persuasion, which is very small in comparison, but this is the Wordsworth Classic Edition, and it's literally, it's just so pretty. Northanger Abbey, which is, I don't know what edition this is, but it's pretty. So ignore the monstrosity on my head, by the way. I know it's bad. But I really want to do a TBR shelf because I have now 50 unread books now that I added those. And some of them are a part of series, like the next 4 Harry Potter books. Like, I'm not going to be putting those on the TBR shelf because I don't want to split up the series. But any standalones or first books in the series, I will be putting on a separate TBR shelf, which is kind of going to bother me just a little bit because I usually organize very strictly by genre and then by height. So this is gonna mess me up just a little bit because I'm gonna be like, oh no, it's so many genres put on one shelf. But I think that it'll be worth it because I just really want a TBR shelf. I just finished setting it all up and I will give you a little up-close tour now. Starting on the very top, I have a plethora of just very random things, discarded papers, plants, CDs, stuff like that. And then we go down to here, we have my chessboard and a little teddy bear, and this cat actually glows in the dark, it's so cute. And then I have my Wingfeather Saga books. This is one of my favorite series ever. If you have not read it, I definitely recommend it. Writing is just amazing. And then we come over here, we have Narnia. I have read The Magician's Nephew and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Although I read this a while ago and then recently read this because now I am reading in publication order because my best friend convinced me that that was better. Then we have the Penderwicks. I've only read the first one. And then we have all my Percy Jackson books. And this is a little jar of sword bookmarks, which I think are super cute and just fitting for Percy Jackson. And then this is the TBR shelf, excluding any that are like from the middle of the series or like that went on another shelf, like the new classics I just got are on the classic shelf. We come over here and we have science fiction. I have my Lunar Chronicles, one of my favorite series ever, Suspended in the Stars, and then the first 2 Skyward books. I love Skyward so much. I really want to get the rest of the series. The first one is way better than the rest though. We have my Harry Potter books and just this little like letterboard thing with a Penderwicks quote on it. And then over here is the classics shelf. I have my little book tracker thing, little paper mushroom, and then some of the classics I just got, and then a couple others that I already had. And then my really pretty classics I have over here. And then going down, we have my CD player, a candle, just kind of a random mix of books, contemporary and like romance. And we have Hunger Games and just a couple other random books. I just got this basket recently. It's so cute. Put my reading journal, writing notebook, and a journal I just got in here, as well as the little things to put on there, that thing. So we have Wonderland Trials Duology. I have not read the second book. We have the Color Theory Trilogy, so underrated. I highly recommend you read it. We have Heartless and the Carvel Trilogy. And then we have The Streamer by Sarah Waterston, The Unraveling of Emmeline Dulain, and then Powerful, because this was the only book I liked in the Powerless series. I have a couple nonfiction books hiding behind that plant there. And then we have a bunch of Nancy Drew diaries, a couple other like mystery thriller books, and then my Keeper of Lost Cities is down here. Quite a mess. These books are significantly beat up, except for these two because I have not, or these three, because I did not read from those copies, but like Flashback is like a mess. And then down here we have just like some other notebooks and stuff, and yeah, there's like two other books under here. Dandelion Wine by Ray Bradbury and The Pilgrim's Progress, but they were kind of ugly, so I was like, I don't really want to put these like on the actual bookshelf, so I just stuck them down there. But yeah, that is the new updated bookshelf. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and I will see you next time.